What up, Couch Gang, Hip Hop, Crimies, and Crimettes? Welcome back to the Couch. It's your man BITO back with another reaction. So if you know, you know. If you don't, hit the button below. We back with our boy YG, man, and YG has dropped what sounds like to be a captivating song. One of those songs that are about a very serious subject matter, and just something that seems to be just blazing the internet by storm right now. Now the song's called 2004, featuring Buddy and the Gang. Now I can't even front, like I don't know who Buddy and the Gang is like that, so we about to be put on to some new music and stuff like that, and I can't even act like I'm not gonna know what this song is about, because I've seen the thumbnails, I've seen just really the thumbnails, because once again I don't react to, or I don't click on things if I'm interested and I want to react to it. So I've seen the thumbnail, so I'm obviously going to see what it's about. So we're just going to see how this story is with YG, which for me, I feel like I haven't heard too many YG songs in regarding, just stuff that was in his personal life like this. You know what I'm saying? I know he's talked about the street life in California and everything else. So it seems like this is something that's got everybody talking basically. So I don't know what's going to happen or what he's going to necessarily talk about in regards to how he's going to spin the story of what he went through. But here we are, dog. We in it. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe.
Compensation. If you've been in a car accident,
I think it's a music video as well too. So it'll give me some images to follow this story from his past. This beat's tough though.
When I was young, I got raped. 5 bitches twice my age. Picked me up from school to meet hers and got laid. Ever since that day, I never looked at shit the same. Fucked up in the brain, pussy what I blame. Fried, so you know why I like chicken wings. My life is insane, like I'm...
Damn, the way that... So he's in like a therapy session right now, basically just going over what he's telling the story right now. Damn, that was a crazy way to start. And I'm sorry, I gotta play it back because I was just very shocked by that myself, just like her face. I didn't expect it to start off like that. My bad, y'all.
When I was young, I got raped. 5 bitches twice my age. Picked me up from school to meet hers and got laid. Ever since that day, I never looked at shit the same. Fucked up in the brain, pussy what I blame. Fried, so you know why I like chicken wings. My life is insane, like I'm from Baby Gang. How I'm supposed to change with all this fucked up shit I sang. Fucked up, yeah I know. Fucked up and some more. I'm so used to fucked up, I get fucked up at the show. Fucked up, yeah, I know. How fucked up could it go? Nipsey left me like how Biggie left Ho. Whoa, and Slim got his life stole. Telling myself I'll be alright though. Shit really fucking with my psycho. My little bitch lost her life in light bulb. They tell me don't worry.
I'm gonna stop right there, man. Just him reflecting on it and just him talking about his traumas and just how it's hard to get over it. Like, shout out YG for even, making a song like this. I know it's not over, but just him expressing that it's hard for him to get over it, which a lot of us have things that it's hard to get over and everything. So just him expressing that is just very deep. But traumatizing things has happened to him, which is wild too, man. Damn. You never know people's story like that, man. That's why I love artists too. Rap.
Okay, motherfuckers don't deserve me. Not even on my worst day. This life shit crazy. Grew up at a young age. Oh, babe. Why you had to
I like this guy singing too.
Okay, now back when I was a juvie and shit, got used for the dick. I ain't even know what to do with the bitch. Confused a bit. Her niece, I went to school with the bitch. My screws loose, who got the tools to fix? So I went to the homies and we talked about it. They thought exotic, that was their only thoughts about it. Dick hard cause of clothes, she stripped all about it. Hypnotized from them hip and thighs, all hypnotic. Yeah, that's what
he's telling a story because, like, it's weird how the Uno reverse card happens sometimes within, like, the culture or the community, you want to say too. Like, you see he's telling his boys, but it looks like they're not taking it as serious and everything. It sounds like it was like, you should be happy that it happened or whatever. At least that's how I'm hearing. I'm gonna play it back a little bit, but that's how it sounded. But like, things like that do happen, like, and it's like crazy when you reflect on it and everything else too, because he knows that wasn't right, but the boys don't, his homies don't see it that way. At least that's how I heard it. Hold on.
So we talked about it, they thought exotic, that was big. Bitch confused a bit. Her niece, I went to school with the bitch. Okay, now back when I was a juvie and shit, got used for the dick. I ain't even know what to do with the bitch. Confused a bit. Her niece, I went to school with the bitch. My screws loose, who got the tools to fix? So I went to the homies and we talked
Who's got the tools to fix my brain? Who's there to help me figure this shit out?
about it. They thought exotic, that was their only thoughts about it. Dick hard cause of clothes, she stripped all about it. Hypnotized from them hip and thighs, all hypnotic. Yeah, that's when I bust my first nut. Young nigga with his dick all in a grown up. With the shits in real quick, how I growed up. Got took advantage of, and I liked it, so what? Y'all call that sex abuse shit. I just thought she was doing some cool shit. If I would've told mama about the new shit, the bitch probably
would've been mad as shit.
up on the news clip.
And that's the crazy thing, man. Like, it goes back to what I just said, the Uno reverse card, dog. Like, you reverse the roles, that shit's definitely not okay, you know what I'm saying? But when it's flipped like this, it's not looked at the same, or it's praised, or it's like you should be amped or whatever. And like he said, he was like, I liked it so well, but you know, he knew it wasn't really right, because he's like, yo, I was young. And she's like, even when he said like his stuff was all up in a grown up, he ain't even know what to do with what he had. But you know, here's this adult taking full advantage of him, taking his innocence, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really just ruining his childhood, and he's not knowing how to shift through this, because he's probably going through a lot of things in his life, as far as just life in general, growing up, being a preteen. Not even, I don't know if he hit puberty yet or anything like that, but like that's wild things to go through, man, especially when it's happening like that.
Tell me don't worry. They ask me if I'm okay.
My fault. And another thing to touch on is, like, it's definitely facts to be like, yo, if I would have told my mother, she would have been on a news clip, because like, moms ain't playing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing about it, the moms is never playing that.
Motherfuckers don't deserve me. Not even on my worst day. This life shit crazy. Grew up at a young age. Oh, babe, why you had to hurt me?
So just think before the next time you start asking, why's you like that? Why's you savage? Why every hoe you fuck with is never long lasting? No access to my heart, I give no passage. A bitch took advantage of me, I ain't got no trust. A bitch took advantage of me, I ain't getting no fucks. At 14 years old, I got my dick sucked. At 14 years old, I got my dick fucked. The hoe was 30 years old, and I never told. Was dating her niece when this happened, it was swearing on my soul.
Wow, I was dating her niece when it happened. On top of that, Jesus Christ. Wow.
At 14 years old, I got my dick fucked. The hoe was 30 years old, and I never told. Was dating her niece when this happened, it was swearing on my soul. I ain't wanna spill the tea, so I just let her go. Cause me and the auntie kept fucking for sure. Then one day I feel like this was too much. I knew this wasn't regular as I grew up. She told me eat her ass, after that I threw up.
Wow.
Can't believe I had my face in the butt.
Tell me don't worry.
Wow, this is crazy. He got like shit. She got him experience, dog. Yo, she took full advantage of him. And then that's wild, dog. Like, I think I gotta like blur this video or block the video or something too. I don't think I can really show all this, dog, on the low. I just gotta play the song, because this is some explicit stuff right now. So, you know, there's gonna be parts of the video that might not be played.
Let her go, cause me and the auntie kept fucking for sure. Then and I never told. Was dating her niece when this happened, it was swearing on my soul. I ain't wanna spill the tea, so I just let her go. Cause me and the auntie kept fucking for sure. Then one day I feel like this was too much. I knew this wasn't regular as I grew up. She told me eat her ass, after that I threw up. Ooh, can't believe I had my face in the butt.
Tell me don't worry. They ask me if I'm okay. Motherfuckers don't deserve me. Not even on my worst day. This life shit crazy. Grew up at a young age. Oh, man.
Even him talking about how he treated women and being around women, like, because of this past experience, and people don't understand how that works sometimes too within a man. You know what I mean? Play the Uno reverse card is looked at differently, and like people understand it, but it's crazy how it's looked at from if it happens to a male. Sad. It's not okay on both sides. Damn, that was a tough ass song to listen to, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, none of that, you know, essays and that type of abuse is never okay. You know what I mean? It's never okay to be taking advantage of somebody of their innocence and everything. And no matter what, as like you heard him say, he said he wanted it, but, you know, it's still something that traumatized him. At least that's what I think he had said. It sounded like he said he wanted to do it still, but it's still just wasn't something that he thought was right because he just was innocent still, it sounded like. You know what I mean? Because obviously you're going through puberty. But when you're looking at the grand scheme of it, like, this lady's old, and it happened to be his girl's auntie, which is crazy. So this was a crazy story, and YG opened up. I don't think YG's ever opened up to a story like this in his life. So that's why I think this is blazing the internet right now, and this is just opening up serious conversations about just like being around people that are older than you and having people's children just around people that you may or may not know, because there's always these aunts and uncles and these older women that are really just taking advantage of young men that are under 18. And even if you're 18, it's still like, you know, a stretch of things. But, you know, we talking about, you know, this type of subject matter here, and it's just never okay for that. So, you know, this song for storytelling, and, you know, and I can't even say his storytelling, it's just like, you know, his personal, you know, situation that happened. So I have to give the song for that a 10. You know what I mean? I can't give it any less because it's something that I never would have heard YG have done. You know what I mean? And you have to give somebody the utmost respect for telling that part of his life, you know, that story of his life. So, yeah, this is a crazy song, man. You know, there's no room for that type of stuff in any environment. You know what I mean? You know, essays and stuff like that at any age. So, you know, I just pray for, you know, him having healing and going through that, and hopefully he's like, you know, figuring that out, and basically, you know, I feel sorry for anybody that's going through that out there. You know, this is one of those touchy ones that I wasn't expecting to see how gory the story was. So I'm kind of like figuring out how to close it. But we just gonna end it right there. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back on another one. I'm out of here. Peace.